How's it going, guys? Prime Gaming here with another video, and I kind of wanted to talk about the new chapter, my thoughts on matchmaking, the killer, and it's an improvement from Legion. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Legion. I don't like Legion. He's pretty annoying to face. I mean, he doesn't really have any counterplay to him except just to run away and, stall him for enough time for your teammates to try to gen rush or whatnot. But the new killer, I still haven't found a way to counter her. I mean, you can't really loop her well. I mean, she's just gonna puke over a wall unless you're like running around like an area where there's T-walls and jungle gyms, whatnot. But other than that, if it's like, for example, like the new map, I mean, there's not really a lot of like areas where you can. But do I think she's broken? No. I mean, do I think she's balanced? And not really. But at the same time, she's not OP. But for but my main issue that I've noticed is with the matchmaking. I mean, matchmaking times they do feel quicker. I'm not gonna lie about that. Um, but I've been noticing a lot lately that there's an increase in like, especially killers, camping, tunneling. I mean, yeah, the change to DS was, I don't want to say it was needed. I mean, DS was annoying, but it didn't really bother me so much. Me being a killer main, and for me, it's like if I ran into the obsession with running DS, like, and I downed them, I just picked them up, try to pick them up right away at the beginning of the match and just get the DS over with. But it wasn't so much as an issue with me. Especially me, I usually just play Hillbilly with Enduring, Spirit, Fury, Ruin, and Barbecue. And to be honest, it wasn't really an issue. But I'm not. It was a heavy nerf. I mean, I kind of think they should take away the timer or increase it because I mean, just 60 seconds for you to use it after you get unhooked. I mean, a killer, I've noticed it. They'll just down you and they'll wait for that minute and then pick you up and just hang you. I mean, it just makes Decisive Strike completely useless. Which for me, it's like, yeah, I messed up here. For me, it's like maybe they should either increase the timer or just remove the timer altogether. I mean, you're still gonna get tunneled when you think about it. But yeah, that's pretty much what my concern with matchmaking was. I don't know, the game feels a lot different now. Like, it is a lot harder to pip. I mean, I've gone games where I've done like 2 gens and 3 gens, cleanse all the totems, chase points, but if you don't get at least any altruism points or anything like that, you're not gonna pip. So it's like, I guess it's a reason why killers are now sort of camping, because they know that survivors need to go for that save if they want to rank, to get enough points to pip. And for me, it's like, it's, and I understand, if a killer is within a certain radius of the hook, they begin to lose points. Which in the past I said, they should implement that idea. Like if a killer is around a hook survivor, they should, lose points, which I'm glad they did. But at this point, it's like for rank, it's like I feel like they don't care. Like killers or players in general. It's like, I guess. I mean, I got my killer to rank 1 before this update, and I really haven't touched them because just to at least black pip, it's pretty difficult. I mean, I had a friend who I was talking to, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday, and he was pretty bummed out. Like, man, I got my killer to rank 1, and it's like I'm finishing matches right away. He's a nurse main, so it's like how it is with nurse mains. Like, Jesus, matches end pretty quick. And he was telling me like, yeah, I was deep-pipping every game. Like, I downed everybody, hung them, and I deep-pipped. And I'm like, what's up with that? And I was telling him, well, now for a killer, like, you have to get more than one. Try to hook a survivor more than once. Try to like keep them from gen rushing you. And there's a lot of things you gotta do as a killer and as a survivor as well. And for me, it's like, I don't know. Like, for me, it's like, why have a ranking system anymore? I mean, if you're gonna keep a ranking system, at least reward the players that get to rank 1. like at the end of every month or rank reset, like, oh, you got to rank 1, we're gonna give you so and so amount, like, I don't know, 2,000 iridescent shards, or something small. I mean, it gives you a reason to rank up. But it's like, I don't know, right now, how the game feels to me, it's like I'm still gonna play it, but not as much. I mean, I have noticed also the game has been a little more toxic than usually. I mean, I have been getting more messages for mostly a survivor when I come to think about it. Like, well, so no, oh, you didn't come save me. I'm like, well, it's not that I want to save you. I'm across the map and you have 2 other people near you, or I already saved you like 2-3 times, or I'm sorry the borrowed time didn't trigger. And which is another thing I noticed for on the plague, when you're corrupted, borrowed time doesn't trigger, which I found that real kind of strange. Like, what is going on? Like, I know that it doesn't work for adrenaline, but for borrowed time, we were looking at that, like, why isn't borrowed time triggering? Like, she'll use her fucking Super Saiyan vomit, whatever, and just down you. Like, wow, borrowed time doesn't really do anything now. Like, I guess, like, why run it? So it's like, we facing the plague, it's like, there's not really a reason to run adrenaline or borrowed time. And like, the only perks I've been sort of running for now against the plague are Iron Will, Urban Evasion, Sprint Burst, and I did substitute self-care for pharmacy, because self-care, it takes too long to heal, and at least pharmacy, like, if you find a chest, you'll get a green med kit and you get 2 heals out of it, and it's pretty quick. It's not so slow. It's faster to heal with a med kit. But anyway, I know it sounds like I'm complaining. Hopefully they change the point system a little bit to make it a little more less crazy. And here I actually thought I was gonna get farmed. Like, oh, that's it, I'm done. But luckily she didn't tunnel me, which is surprising. This is probably the first match out of the 6-7 that I played where I'm like, oh my god, wow, she did not tunnel me. But it happens rarely. I mean, I don't tunnel, I don't camp, especially now. I mean, it kind of, like, the way the point system works, it's like kind of encourages you not to tunnel and camp. Like, I'm gonna see a lot of people running, like, I do see it now, a lot of people are running more barbecue with make your choice, which I was thinking the same thing with the new update, and I was reading all the patch notes, like, wow, now it's probably gonna be wiser to run make your choice in barbecue to get that insta down. So a lot of killers are pretty much doing that now, me being one of them. But I don't know, like, overall, like, I do like the new killer, I like the new survivor, I like some of the survivor perks. I kind of find like sort of useless, but I mean, I haven't memorized the names of those perks, but for example, the one where you stun a killer that's in the locker, I think it'd probably go well if you combine it with quick and quiet for locker jukes. But other than that, it seems kind of pointless to run. The other one where you fix a generator and it doesn't leave any scratch marks, I guess it's okay. But I mean, I don't see a point why running if, let's say for example, the killer runs Discordance, and pretty much if someone comes repairs a generator with you, I mean, what's the point? Now I'm pretty sure at this point, like here, I probably drove this huntress mad. There's like 2 gens left, she hasn't gotten a single kill yet, so, and she knows this is my death hook. So at this point she's like, I gotta kill somebody. But, I'm not gonna spoil the ending if you want to stick around, but man, this was a crazy, crazy intense match. At least, for me. And but back to the topic on the state of the game, in my opinion. I don't really think this update, hit the game hard, but it's gonna change the way the game is played. Like I kind of feel like killers are gonna be a little bit more campy. I mean, I don't think they're gonna tunnel much, but I do feel they're gonna be a little more campy to get those downs and hooks, pretty much. So my advice to survivors, get better at the mind games and get better at the jukes, because these killers are a little relentless. And pretty much, that's all I have to say about that. I mean, other than that, I mean, oh, there is one thing I did want to talk about too. That I found out that if you go into the Kill Your Friend lobby, the developer sort of leaked some perks that pretty much give away what the next DLC is gonna be about, and I was pretty excited because when I first saw these perks, and like I'm looking at the Survivor perks, and I read the name like Ashley J. Williams rare perk, and I'm like, wait, I know this name. Oh my god, and I'm like thinking, no way, they're gonna do another licensed, DLC like movie from a movie. And I'm cycling through the perks, and one of the perks, like, it looks like there's a face on it, and it looks a lot like Ashes, and I'm like, I immediately freaking fanboyed, like, oh my god, it's Evil Dead, yes. So, hopefully it still happens, and they don't change their minds with this whole, like, oh, we leaked this info, now we gotta, push it back for so and so long. But that's gonna be a little depressing. But, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it doesn't make the game. It gets people to, excited for the next DLC. But other than that, this is a good game. This Huntress played really well. Maybe a little work on the hatchets, but other than that, this is also the first time that I actually had a team that was nice enough to help me. Usually I don't get help. It's like as soon as those doors are open, it's like every man for himself if you didn't make it out. But it's like, wow, so this is what it feels like to have teammates, take hits for you and save you. But props to this Kate and this Claudette, man. But that tap, poor guy, man. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. So peace out, everybody.